Hi, I'm John Longstaff from the Planning Center in Fresno, California. I am a certified financial planner and have been financial planning for 35 years. Today I'm going to share a little information about estate planning, three major areas: what estate planning is, what is important about estate planning, and how we approach estate planning at the Planning Center. Estate planning basically consists of the drafting of documents for your benefit, things like wills, trusts, powers of attorneys, succession planning, documents that are designed to have things that you currently own transferred to those you want them to be transferred to. There are some benefits that we talk about in estate planning. Much of those have to do with providing for immediate family attention upon your death. Things like escaping and avoiding probate taxes, fees, attorney fees, and the like. We also talk about ease of family transition during a burden of a death. When we talk about transition, we talk about distributions, continued cash flow, income, those kind of things. We also look at the philanthropic aspects of financial planning in estate planning. Do you wish to leave to charitable concerns if you're so bent? We also plan for every aspect of an incapacity. If you are disabled mentally or physically, we like to address that so that there is a continuation of your life, whether you're able to make decisions or not. We look at replacing and reducing estate taxes. We hope that with titling of assets that we can work with how taxes are paid and do them in the most efficient way. We also provide help for those that might be in need. Should you have to support or have the luxury of supporting a special need child, or for those of us in the sandwich generation who may be supporting parents, we want to make sure that there is a continuation of that support as you have deemed possible. We also like to make sure that the documents are drafted such that it ensures business continuation and business succession. Nothing worse than at the time of your death, the business dies at the same time. One of the objects that we look at as financial planners, while we are not attorneys and we do not give legal advice, we want to make sure that you have established estate documents, and we review them in 2 or 3 different ways. Make sure that powers of attorneys are current. Make sure that you have beneficiaries who you want to have named as beneficiaries. In today's society of marriage, death, divorce, the worst thing that can happen is that at your death you have somebody named as a beneficiary that you do not want named as a beneficiary. So we get rather adamant about making sure about that. The other issue is optimizing asset titling. If you go to the expense and the time to have an estate document drafted, for instance, a revocable trust, we want to make sure that you have assets titled in that trust, because it's a wasted document and wasted money if you don't. And then there are always estate concerns such as end-of-life wishes. Those can be addressed in estate documents so that those that are mourning your loss know that the choices that they are making were those choices that you had dictated them to make. We also make sure that there's protection for children and heirs, as I alluded to earlier. And of course, if you have philanthropic desires, to make sure that those charities are taken care of. As always, should you have any questions about your estate plan, please don't hesitate to give one of us a call at any of the Planning Center offices.